Over the last 5 years, Harry's Hat has really grown. We've got our first office. We need a dedicated space for us to do our work. And as the charity's growing, so are we. One of the things that we're really proud of is our Get Ahead campaign, which is about early diagnosis of children with hydrocephalus, including looking at increasing head circumference measurements for babies, because babies in the UK, we're finding that they're coming through later because we're just not measuring babies' heads as much, and people aren't aware of why measurement is so important. We've met Wes Streeting, and we've just found out that the National Screening Committee are doing an evidence review to decide whether we need more routine head circumference measurements for babies in this country, so we're proud of that. I think last year we supported around 680 families from birth all the way through they transition into adult care. And we've got specialist programmes now across the country, and we've just opened our North West hub, and that's a really exciting growth for us.
So my role in the North West essentially is split into 3 parts really. We've got the part where I get to shout about the amazing fundraisers that do work for us. The second part of my work is hospital outreach, to have those relationships where they have a face to actually see from Harry's Hat in the North. And that's so important to make sure that our resources that we're putting a lot of effort into creating get to the families that need them at the time that they really critically need them. And then the third part of my role is the family meets. My son was diagnosed with hydrocephalus when he was 9 months old. It just lit a fire inside me that I really wanted to ensure that nobody else went through a journey where they felt alone and isolated. And the work that Harry's Hat does is exactly combating that. What we're basically doing is distributing the resources that we're creating, and those are often built off the back of requests from families and their real needs. We've even got a second book out now, which is all about starting school, and it's just sort of marking those moments in somebody's life and just us being that guide to help them through. It's incredible to make sure that people feel seen and they feel like they've got that really strong community around them.
When Jude was diagnosed, I'd never heard of it. St George's, the hospital that supports Jude, they told us about Harry's Hat. So we immediately reached out to them, and they were really supportive in helping us to understand what the condition was from the get-go. They have provided us with a book, and that's a really nice story to share with the siblings, because it's hard for us as parents, but also our children had to go through it at the same time. Those resources have really helped our older children too, which was really, really nice and beneficial. I think without Harry's Hat, we would still be very much stuck in limbo, struggling through the condition, trying to navigate it. The support that they give feels more than professional. It's more personal and family related. And that is really important to a family like ours that's going through such a difficult time.
Call it a little support network. Obviously you've got your family, but yes, not everybody fully understands exactly what is happening. To actually talk to other people who've had the same experiences, or when something is happening, somebody who's probably gone through it and can give you better information than anyone else could. The help and support we've had, we couldn't ask for anymore.
It's having people to walk alongside you throughout the journey, and it's seeing the families and seeing their confidence and seeing those connections and friendships forge. And the friendships you make through having a child with hydrocephalus are friendships for life, so it's really important work. I think it's an honour to be able to support families. It's to give families something that I needed when Harry was first diagnosed. We're united by the fact that our children have hydrocephalus, but we're all different with different personalities, and all of our children are more than their diagnosis, so that's what I'm proud of.